This video focuses on parallel and perpendicular lines. The definition of two parallel lines is they must have the exact same slope. So if I give you an equation that has a slope of 3, then the other equation for it to be parallel must also be 3. A definition of two perpendicular lines are lines that have negative reciprocals or horizontal or vertical lines. So if I graph out a line that looks like this, it's going to have another line that goes through it and forms that right angle right here, 90-degree measure. So here's an example. Again, we have that slope of 3. The negative reciprocal would be negative 1/3 for its second equation slope. Now we're going to go through a very important example. So we have an equation in the green, y equals negative 2x plus 4. And we have a point that goes through it, negative 1, 3 in the purple. We want to come up with a new line that is going to be both parallel and a new line that's going to be perpendicular to that green line. So again, here's our green line, y equals negative 2x plus 4. And we want to find out, here is our point, negative 1, 3, a new line that is parallel and then perpendicular. So we'll do this in two parts. So let's work with the left one. The first one is parallel. So we need to know two things, the point and the slope. So for our equation to be parallel, we look at this green line, green equation. The slope is negative 2. For it to be parallel, it also must have a slope to be negative 2. And then its ordered pair, x, y, is negative 1, 3. Now remember, y equals mx plus b is slope-intercept form. We know this piece of the slope is negative 2, but we're missing the y-intercept. So what we can do is we can replace, this is my x and that is my y, in for the x and the y in the black. So I have 3 here, negative 2 goes in for m, and then negative 1 goes in for x, and all we're going to do is solve this black, and so now it's purple, in for b. So 3 equals negative 2 times negative 1 is a positive 2 plus b. Subtract 2 from both sides, and b equals 1. So our y-intercept now is 1. So now we come up with our new equation of a parallel line to that green one. So now y equals negative 2 as our slope, and then our y-intercept of 1. For a line that is perpendicular, it's very similar to the one that we just did on the left as parallel, but something has to change. Remember, this would have to be, this slope is negative 2 for our line. Now with it being perpendicular, we're going to do the negative reciprocal. So it's going to be a positive 1 over 2 for its slope. And then it's the same point that we were given, negative 1, 3. Now we plug it into the slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. Our slope is right here, and now we plug in the purple in for the x and y. So our y is 3. Our m is 1/2. Our x is -1. And then we're solving this equation for b to find the y-intercept. So let's simplify this right side. -1 times 1/2 is -1/2. And then add 1/2 to both sides. So we get the y-intercept to be 3/2. Now just to rewrite the equation in slope-intercept form, where our slope was positive 1/2 x plus 3/2, which is our y-intercept.